Yep, I got one more video. Come back after the titles and find out what I'm going to talk about in this one. Hey everybody, Anthony Dodge, Mile Train Outs, the American Outsider, a Night of the Rhomboid Table, here with a video that the main footage is relatively short, maybe 5 to 6 minutes worth of video. But I want to set it up, so I'm going to double the video. When we went to Copenhagen, Jean got called away because the lone surviving relative of the previous generation, his aunt, his sister's, or his mother's sister, I should say, went into the hospital, and she lives in Copenhagen, and Jean had to go visit her. And we had already been making plans to meet up with Simon Jensen from SJ Train World, and I'll put a link to his channel down below, to hook up and meet. And well, it turned into Simon met us at our hotel and talked with Jean briefly, and then Jean had to go off to the hospital to see his aunt. And Simon took us on a very quick tour through some of the main parts of inner Copenhagen. And it was a wonderful tour. And if that's all we had done, it would have been a beautiful evening, but he kept adding to it. We had a great dinner, and then we strolled around more of Copenhagen, and he really knew his stuff. This is his city. And really pointed out a lot of cool things to us. I don't think a professional guide could have done better. And then as the evening progressed and the lights starting to fail, he says, "Do you want to get some ice cream?" And we're like, "Sure," just with the idea of prolonging the evening and hanging out longer. And so we hopped in a car, and he drove us off to this ice cream shop, which he called the best ice cream in the world. And he's not going to get an argument from Joyce or me. It's amazing. It was the best ice cream I've ever had. But there were people waiting for that ice cream, and I understand that is an ice cream worth waiting in line for. It was that good, the best I've ever had, and that's saying something. And then when we're done having the ice cream, he asked us, okay, we're probably getting close to saying goodbye. He says, "Well, do you guys want to run out to see my club's layout?" And we're thinking, it's getting late, you want to go to bed, you got... He's like, "No, it's not a problem, let's go." So, well, hell yeah, let's go see the club. So he drove us all the way out to Roskilde, which is a town outside of Copenhagen. His club is in a basement area of a still in operation public school. Apparently, they used to have something in this space, which they no longer do. It's been sitting empty, and somehow somebody in the club, whatever, made connection, and they rent the space from the school. And it actually cost them a lot less. I mean, when he told us the price, I was like, "Is that monthly?" He's like, "No, that's a year." I'm like, whoa, great deal. And he took us through, and they've got their own little workroom, so they got all their 3D printers and CNC machines and designing machines and cutting machines, their own little tool garage where they've got all their power tools, saw table and everything. I mean, they have it all on site there just to build this layout. It was very professional looking, and it was big. For a club layout, it is big. I'm sure there are bigger club layouts out there. Of course, there's always somebody bigger, but it was impressive. In fact, on the video you're about to see, listen to Joyce's reaction. Hers is even more enthusiastic than even mine. And it was beautiful, and he gave us a tour, but we didn't film a lot because we were talking, and I hate to film and try to be talking to a person I'm just meeting for the first time. But I did get some walk around video of the place, so it's only going to be about 6 minutes, and like I said, I'm already talking 6 minutes here. And still the evening was not over, because when we came back to a room to where he offered us drinks, and then he showed us kind of a storage area where they have a bunch of their trains, he said, "Anthony, do you have any Danish trains?" I said, "Well, no, I'm got German, Czech, and Austrian. He opened this door and pulled out a box. He says, now you do. And inside of these 4 gorgeous Danish Era 5 coaches, 70s, 80s, well, I should say 80s, 90s coaches. These Era 4 to Era 5 coaches. And they're gorgeous. And all I'm thinking in my brain is, oh, these are beautiful. Yes, I like them, but I'm already packed in my suitcase. I am overloaded. And I politely refused. I said, thank you, I'd love them, but I don't think I have any space in my suitcase anymore to get them home. And I still got all of Rostock where I'm thinking of hitting a couple of train shops. And he said, no, they're free and they're yours. They belong to a friend of mine named Pete who passed away, but the club can't use them on our layout. Oh man, yeah, but no, unfortunately. He says, are you sure? I said, yeah. And he started to put them back, and Joyce chimed in and says, we'll just get another bag, Anthony. Simon, we're taking them. And so, yeah, we took them, and they're gorgeous. And of course, the story is Simon, friend Peter, guy he had been building this layout and doing some of the work with, had passed away and left his train stuff to the club, but some of it the club couldn't use. And I can use that. Why not? And so they're beautiful, and you've seen them running on my live stream the last couple weeks. I bought 2 more cars and added to them, and I ran it on my last live stream as I'm filming. So this was an absolutely beautiful. Simon was just a absolutely amazing person, one of those just genuinely good guys. I'm sure we all say, oh, I'm not as nice as you think I am, blah blah blah, but he is a great guy. He was just wonderful to us, and we only spent that one evening with him for 5 hours that evening, but we cherished them. They were awesome. So anyhow, I've talked enough. I apologize. Let's get into the video of the little video I have of this club.
Oh, okay. That's the map of the
That's cool.
layout.
This is the heart of the brains of the outfit.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, by the way, hi Joyce.
Hi.
We are with Simon Jensen.
Yes.
Simon Jensen here. Amazing. Another fellow YouTuber. We just keep meeting fellow YouTubers. I feel so honored. And he's about to show us the club layout that we've seen in video. And we're actually here. That always blows my mind. Stuff I see on YouTube. Oh, wow.
Inside.
This.
Oh, this is huge. I think it all. You're just here. Wow, what a layout.
Joyce, we have to admit, you haven't seen as many of Simon's videos.
Right, yeah.
Just
Did
because
you watch them while I'm at
she's
work?
at work.
And it's been a while since I posted it.
Right, but I watch a lot of videos a day, and there are only certain channels she knows a lot of the channels, especially the people we've gotten to meet, but wow, this is epic. Yeah. It's bigger than it looks in the videos. Sometimes things look smaller, but this is oh wow, this is an honor. Thank
Go
you.
back to your drawing.
This is cool. Because see, I've seen him working here with the 2 screens there.
What are you making? I mean, what's the site? Is it Copenhagen or?
No, this station here kind of looks like the station here in Roskilde.
Okay.
So we just call it Osbeck, like here.
Right, yeah, they've got the name up here, honey.
Oh,
Call
okay.
it Osbeck.
Gotcha.
Then we're gonna make a mountain around the helix here with the viaduct,
Okay. Gotcha.
where the mountain goes, underneath the viaduct, or in between the pillars.
Uh-huh.
And then there's going to be a mountain track up there.
Oh.
We made this.
Oh man, there's that station. Wow, look how that's coming along. That's
Can you recognize it? You've been to Hamburg?
I was about to say it's looking a lot like Hamburg Hauptbahnhof. Yeah, I've been to Hamburg many times.
Yeah, we have been.
Harburg.
Harbor.
It's the Dammtor.
Oh, this is the Dom Tour.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, okay then. Maybe not.
Well, no, they're basically similar architecture, but yeah.
Right.
Until certain things get going, because Hamburg. The reason I shouldn't have said Hauptbahnhof right away is you see how they're running through like this, where the Hamburg it's the other Hauptbahnhof. It's the other way.
Yeah.
So how many of you are building this?
Active, I think we are between 10 and 15.
Okay,
We are 26 members.
gotcha. Yeah, okay. That's fair.
And it's fair. You've talked a little bit about it, but because it's Merklyn and it's Merklyn.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it's the C track.
It's more reliable.
Are you gonna? I mean, it would be obvious you're gonna emphasize
Have all the
Danish
wires.
trains, but you're gonna do Danish and German and.
We have not decided on. We have chosen not to decide an era
Okay.
and nationality.
Awesome.
Anything.
Okay.
People can build what they want as long as we all agree,
Okay. Sure.
and people can run whatever they want as long as it doesn't destroy the tracks.
Right. That's the best.
Rise
I like
and
that.
drop like that.
I get people that I build Delmenhorst. That's the one thing. It's a 100% accurate representation of the Delmenhorst station.
It really is.
I mean, my favorite.
It's not a pretty station, by the way.
She's not
It's
criticizing
not.
my building.
I'm not criticizing your building.
No.
It's not a pretty stadium or station, but we were there.
But
so
I get
much.
people that the Germans come onto my channel and go, that looks like Delmenhorst.
It's hilarious.
And I say, yes, it is. And they said, it is.
Yeah.
But then they'll see me running a Czech train, and they're like, Czech trains don't go through Delmenhorst. I said, nor do Austrian trains, but
Right.
that's a railjet going past right now.
We just have 6 lanes. That's what it
Joyce,
is.
you said wow before. Try and check underneath you the parking space, the shuttle station.
Oh, wow. Now that's a parking area. That's what you need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So does
My
everybody-
original design had this
Nice.
under the one side, but then we needed storage space.
No, we can work something out probably.
And then the other way is over there.
Yeah. Okay.
And these boards will stay like this, and you'll put something.
We're not going to cover them.
Okay, you're not going to
Yeah,
cover
I
them.
kinda would
Okay.
think so.
Wires.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't worried about that. If anything, more protection to keep prying fingers or somebody out. Okay. Because a friend of mine, Colin, he's called Woodthorpe International. He did something, and I've seen a couple others do it, but he really did an interesting way. But obviously, it depends on how you build. He's got these, but they're on pivot points and they latch up here, and then he can turn around and drop them down. I'm suggesting that
It's only. We have thought about doing that
right.
with the movement of wires. You can get
That's
the
how
fix.
Right,
yeah, you
right.
go on-
Understood.
Wires, such things.
Yep.
And with that amount of wires that we're going to get.
That's a lot of wires.
Yeah.
Put the blame
have
on Arduino.
Oh, you have another helix over there.
Yeah.
Going down to the shadow station.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you can see over here. This over here is just for this section here.
Yeah.
Right.
All the
Oh, I
jukeboxes.
see. You got them over there.
So yeah, there's
they
there's
go
going to be,
around.
and there's more over there, and
Yeah. Okay,
Eventually
that's what
there'll
I
be
thought.
more-
Your layout would have to have them all over for
Yeah.
using just a meter of space.
I
Wow.
think right now we are covered 1/4 of the
yeah.
ground.
Yeah. Right.
So yeah, it's a lot of. That's just one small reason why I never did block detection. My ADD is the other,
Yeah,
but
you don't have a lot of wires under.
I didn't.